10 till noon. Time is of the essence in this noir crime thriller. For his second film as director, Scott Storm works from a script by Paul Osborne that is nothing if not a stimulating and adventurous twist on story construction. With vignettes occurring in the same narrow window of time, a scenario of murder conspiracy emerges with sizzling impact. Its varying perspectives and different players unfold a whodunit minutes before it's done. An intricately planned murder, a network of criminals, a lethal con game revealed in episodes occurring in the same 10 minutes of time. In the first segment, Larry, the young owner and CEO of a high-tech software company and a knockout home out of Mansions magazine, awakens to a male voice telling him, "It's time to get up, Larry." As Larry stirs to consciousness 10 minutes before noon, ahead of the time his alarm clock is set to go off, the voice asks, "Why do you sleep so late?" Larry's belief that he's in a dream is shockingly dispelled when he turns to find two strangers peering at him in bed. Sitting in the middle of the bedroom is Mr. J, a talkative hitman, whose bizarre declarations about momentous changes in Larry's life within the next 8 minutes, like his death, freezes Larry in fear. And oh yes, Mr. J also conveys the news that Larry's beloved wife Becky is, as he speaks, in bed with another man. All of Larry's assumptions about his life suddenly take a spin. Off to Mr. J's side stands Ms. Milch, a svelte non-talker in a tight gray suit. After Mr. J announces Ms. Milch's need to tend to some matters of preparation, and that they'll get on with the business at hand when she returns, she leaves the room. The digital clock numbers tick time away. Larry tries to grasp who could be behind this bizarre nightmare. No way it could be Becky, even if she is philandering. Nor could it be Walter Cooligan, the ex-partner he bought out because of inept mishandling of responsibilities. But contractor for murder? Not for all the options in Walter's still full portfolio. Larry's analytic mind, however, is stumped as he searches for the logic that could be behind what he's facing. Going back to 11:50 a.m. in other places, we find Becky in bed with her lover, making intense demands on his performance powers. Two clownish surveillance operatives making a tape of the lovemaking scene and reacting with vulgar crudeness until they're interrupted by a phone call from their employer, Mr. Duke, who cryptically instructs them to immediately shut down and destroy the tape because we're going another way. Then the mysterious Mr. Duke in his limo, from which he rides herd on his hitmen, spies, and other players in his tightly timed plot. Leo, a mob guy closer to the perp at the top of this pyramid than is healthy for his own life and future career opportunities. And then Ms. Milch and her preparations, and a few others who, step by careful step, provide all the ingredients cooked up in a tautly devised dish of surprise and twisting satisfactions. This is an impressive construct, an always intensifying tour de force of writing and realization, related in its time-shift revelations to last year's The Dead Girl and to 2001's Memento, forerunners that succeeded in their capacity to hold us in the grip of virtuoso noir intricacy. Helping to bring it off with unerring character and style is a cast of lesser-known actors whose unfamiliarity to most of us enhances the freshness of the idea. This puzzle of corruption, crime, intrigue, and betrayal is outstanding genre filmmaking at its highest, most fulfilling level for demanding audiences. Its tight 80 minutes is only one more indication of the fine discipline at work. And oh yes, again, stay in your seat when the credits roll, because Mr. Storm has another bit of playfulness in him. This has been a Cinema Signals movie review by Jules Brenner. Come visit Cinema Signals for movie reviews of upcoming releases, movies in theaters now, DVDs, and films of all kinds dating back to the millennium. Access the full list by directing your browser to cinemasignals.com.